It's funny how it's gone, isn't it, recently? The last few games we've had to come from behind, which I think we went for a spell when we were really strong, like just fresh part of the new year, where we probably went goal up in most of the games. So it has been tough. Feels great, doesn't it, when you get the last minute winners and whatever, but equalisers late on. But I don't think we can't do that forever. You say we're probably going to get caught out. What do you say? Squad news? Yeah, I think relatively consistent with those that we've got available. A few changes today. Jake Duffy comes back in, Tendai comes back in, Connor Kennedy does. That clearly doesn't weaken us at all, but yeah, a bit of a freshening up, I suppose, with 2 games in those 48 hours. Every club's different. I think I've been at clubs where you've got, say, a constant 13, you can keep that continuity, and some would argue that's really valuable. You definitely could say that with a little bit of rest and be able to bring players into that calibre, and it doesn't weaken us at all, so we can just tweak it a little bit for today. Obviously, it's a really big game, it's a different type of game at home. Expectations still there from us, but we know they'll be the same. Yeah, it's probably different from both sides. I think as you play, you probably never play these games fully fit. I think it's always, from memory, it's always a knock. There's always something happening that you kind of means you'll be struggling, but that's just football. Can't argue, can we? You can enjoy playing. That's just the way it is. From a management perspective, I think it's almost easier as a player. I think the manager's always overthinking it, trying to get into overthinking situations, trying to get to players' edge. You're trying to think, second guess what the opposition are going to do, and just trying to find different things to make sure you can be successful. Yeah, it's tricky, isn't it? They have got something to play for, and I know they've had some challenging results. We've had some really good ones as well. We don't disrespect them at all. We know that they're going to come with freedom. They'll play on the underdogs tag. Why wouldn't you? I'd do exactly the same, and they'll have a right go today. I'm sure their manager manages to inspire them by saying Harborough Town, top of the league. They think it's going to be easy to say. We don't, by the way, but that's kind of where it is. I know we have to be right on it. I've been to watch a couple of games recently at a different level to this, where you've got teams that are much higher in the pyramid playing against others, and it doesn't matter if you don't finish your chances, like we struggled with at the first half at the weekend. It can be a long old day, and that might be the case today.
Jesus, I'm obviously disappointed, certainly at this stage, but you've got to tip your hat off to Diamonds. What a remarkable turnaround. You know, me as a Poppy supporter as well. It's double edge. But again, I thought they had travelled really well. I thought their support was fantastic, and I thought they defended for their lives. Yeah, we didn't underestimate them. I thought they defended really well, kept the ball in stages really well. Keeper was fantastic. I think if we're still out there now, I don't think we can score a goal. I think we've had a fabulous season. If somebody had offered us playoffs before that, we'd have snapped their hands off. I think as a team like ours, developing in rated knots successfully, there's got to be at some stage a little pull on the handbrake, and that's a bit of a realisation today that we've got a lot to learn. But I still think that this season is judged with success. It can be judged in many different ways. But look, bumps in a road, bump today, hard one to take. Yeah, but look, if you have a look at it, I think they deserved it. Yeah, as much as we huffed and puffed, because we're the top of the league team, and we've got a few with this, and we've got a few with that. That shows today that you can win games with a little bit of grit, determination, and a bit of want to prove somebody wrong. And that's exactly what Rushden did. said to the boys in there, as much as I let them stay out there while the Rushden team celebrated with the Rushden fans, because I wanted them to remember the moment. You can't just always be successful. I have been wrote off. I have had the biggest adversities in life. I have had many of people think that I wasn't good enough. I've failed a number of times. I've made mistakes. The best times are them times to learn and reflect and what can we do a little bit better, and that makes you the character that you are. Can't always win. Can't just celebrate when you win. Can't just clap when you win. Sometimes you just gotta be humble and say well done and move on and just try and be the best you can be.